If ants are marching up your fruit trees, aphids are curling your leaves, and pests seem to appear overnight, there's one thing you should know right now. Most gardeners fight the insects they can see and completely ignore the real reason they keep coming back. That's why sprays often seem to work for a few days, then suddenly the pests return even worse than before. Today, I'm going to show you foolproof methods to break that cycle. These are practical, simple, and surprisingly effective ways to protect fruit trees, vegetables, and garden plants from ants, aphids, and other common pests without making your garden dependent on harsh chemicals. And stay with me, because the final trick is one of the smartest ways to stop infestations before they even begin. Let's start with the mistake most people make. They see aphids clustered on tender new leaves, so they spray only the aphids. But a few days later, the aphids are back. Why? Because ants often protect aphids. Aphids feed on plant sap and release a sticky substance called honeydew. Ants love it. In exchange, ants defend aphids from natural predators like ladybugs and lacewings. That means if you only kill aphids but leave the ants often help a new colony move right back in. So the first foolproof method is simple. Stop the ants first. One of the easiest ways is to create a trunk barrier. Take a strip of cloth, tape, or soft material and wrap it around the lower part of the trunk. Then apply a sticky barrier over that wrap. Now ants trying to climb the tree get stuck before they ever reach the leaves. That matters because once ants lose access to the tree, aphids lose their bodyguards. And when that happens, natural predators can finally do their job. Now let's deal with the aphids already on your plants. Here's a method that works far better than many people expect. Use a strong stream of water. Yes, plain water. Aphids are soft-bodied insects. They cling to young leaves, stems, and buds, but they don't hold on very well. Spraying the undersides of leaves with a firm stream of water knocks them off. Once dislodged, many cannot make their way back. Do this early in the morning or late in the afternoon, so leaves don't scorch in strong sun. And here's the key. Don't spray once and forget it. Repeat every few days. Consistency matters more than force. Now, if the infestation is heavier, here's the next step. Make a simple soap spray. Mix a small amount of mild liquid soap with water, not detergent, mild soap. Spray directly on aphids, especially under the leaves where they gather. The soap breaks down the protective outer layer of soft-bodied pests, causing them to dry out. But always test one leaf first. Some plants are sensitive, and it's better to check before spraying the whole plant. Now let's talk about another pest problem that frustrates gardeners. Tiny chewing insects, caterpillars, and leaf-damaging bugs. A lot of people panic when they see holes in leaves, but not every damaged leaf means disaster. What matters is whether the damage is spreading. A simple habit can stop many pest problems early. Inspect the undersides of leaves every few days. That's where eggs often hide. Remove those leaves or wipe off the eggs before they hatch. It takes less than 2 minutes, but it can prevent a much bigger infestation later. Now here's something many experienced growers understand. A healthy plant attracts fewer serious pest problems. Weak plants send signals. Overwatered plants, stressed plants, and overly soft new growth often attract aphids and sucking insects much faster. So don't overfeed with nitrogen-rich fertilizer. Yes, fast growth looks impressive, but soft, lush growth is like an invitation to pests. Balanced feeding is better than aggressive feeding. Now let me show you one of the most overlooked methods of all. Invite beneficial insects. Ladybugs, hoverflies, lacewings, and parasitic wasps are some of the best pest control workers you could ever have. They hunt aphids and other soft-bodied pests constantly. But if your garden has nothing attracting them, they may never stay. Planting small flowering herbs and flowers nearby helps. Dill, coriander, fennel, basil, and marigolds can attract helpful insects into the garden. And once beneficial insects arrive, pest control becomes much easier. Now let's go back to ants for a second. If ants keep returning, don't only look at the tree. Look at the ground. Sometimes there's a nest nearby, and the tree is just their food route. Watch where the ants travel. Follow the line. If you find the nest, disturbing it and removing easy food sources nearby can reduce pressure dramatically. And here's another smart trick. Keep the base of your fruit trees clean. Fallen fruit, sugary residue, weeds, and dense debris create shelter for pests. A clean area around the tree removes hiding places and makes pest movement easier to notice. Simple, but powerful. Now here's a mistake that causes many gardeners trouble. They spray too much. More spray does not always mean better control. In fact, overspraying can kill beneficial insects too. And when natural predators disappear, pests often bounce back even faster. That's why targeted treatment always works better than spraying everything in sight. Treat the affected area, observe, repeat only when necessary. That approach is far more effective long-term. Now here's the final trick I promised, the one that helps stop infestations before they start. Check new growth first. Pests almost always attack the tenderest parts of the plant first: young leaves, fresh shoots, new buds. If you inspect those areas early, you catch the problem while it's small. And small problems are easy to control. Big infestations usually begin as tiny ones that were ignored. So here's the simple game plan. Stop ants from climbing. Knock aphids off with water. Use mild soap when needed. Inspect leaf undersides. Encourage beneficial insects. Keep the base of plants clean. And always check new growth first. That's how you stay ahead. Not by waiting until your plant is covered in pests, but by making it hard for pests to settle in the first place. And that is the real secret. The best gardeners don't just kill pests. They break the conditions that allow pests to thrive. So before you buy another expensive spray, try these foolproof methods first. You may be surprised how fast things change when you treat the real cause, not just the symptoms. If you found this useful, tell me in the comments. Which pest gives you the most trouble? Ants, aphids, or something else?